for Hollywood. Round up the usual suspect. Oh, hello there. I am Stan the Movie Man. This week I have two for you. The first is Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. It stars Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan, Nick Jonas, and more. It is the story of four high school students who get detention and are made to clean up a storage room. In that storage room, they find an old video game system, and once they select the various characters they're going to play in the video game, they get sucked into the video game. It is the video game version of Jumanji, and they have to win the game in order to be able to escape. It's fine. It's a pretty rollicking action fantasy comedy. You get what you expect from the likes of Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson, although there is a little twist in that the personalities of the kids who get sucked into the game remain with their characters, and all four are types. You have the jock, the nerd, the pretty girl, and the outcast. And they maintain those personalities once they are into the game. It's fine. It's enjoyable, but it's also very forgettable. Once you leave the theater, you probably will never give it another thought. But it isn't a bad way to spend 2 hours in a movie theater, and I'm giving it 4 stars. Now, a better way to spend some time in a movie theater is the second film, The Shape of Water. It stars Sally Hawkins, Michael Shannon, Richard Jenkins, Doug Jones, Octavia Spencer, and more. It is the story of a couple of janitorial workers in a secret government facility back in the early 1960s. They are apparently working on various types of secret government projects, but one of them is very special. That project is a amphibian man who is Doug Jones, all covered up in various types of appliances and makeup. He is a creature that can breathe both air and water, and he has been brought back from the jungles of South America by a guy named Strickland, played by Michael Shannon. They are going to study the amphibian man and try to figure out if they can apply any of his physiology to astronauts as the space race between the Soviets and the United States is heating up. Also, he is the amphibian man is terribly mistreated by Strickland and others, and this attracts the attention of Eliza, played by Sally Hawkins. She is one of the maintenance folks who cleans up the facility at night. She discovers that he enjoys music, that he can communicate. She is mute. She can hear, but she can't speak. And she uses sign language to communicate with the amphibian man, and it's clear he is intelligent and can figure things out. Her partner and friend, Zelda, played by Octavia Spencer, she just wants to do her job and get out. But as it's getting closer to a very critical event in the movie, they decide they're going to break the amphibian man out of the facility. They also have the help of a guy named Giles, played by Richard Spencer. This movie is filled with little tiny elements, little details that make it very special. One scene has a gentleman sitting at on a bus stop bench, and he's holding balloons and a cake that has had one small slice cut out of it, a birthday cake. He's just there in the scene. We never see him again. We don't know anything about him. There are lots of little elements like that in this movie that director Guillermo del Toro has put in. Um, and the movie has a kind of a sense of fantasy about it, of course, considering the subject matter, but it also has a lot of very relevant and current um, issues running through it, like racism and homophobia and assuming that women can't handle jobs that clearly they are just as capable for. It is a terrific movie that I was thinking about for hours afterwards, and it is a terrific story. Sally Hawkins as Eliza is mesmerizing in the part, and Doug Jones, who you can't see, he is the go-to guy as far as being a creature. He plays Saru on Star Trek Discovery. Even though a lot of his reactions are done through hydraulics or maybe CG to make his eyes blink or to make his gills stick out, his body movements and just his reactions, his physical reactions to things, it's just a really special performance, and I don't know how many awards he can be nominated for, but he should win them all. It is all around a terrific movie with lots of fantastic performances. I cannot recommend you see The Shape of Water highly enough. I'm giving it 5 stars. Go to StanTheMovieMan.com to read my complete review. Listen to the podcast The Fractured Frame, where me and a couple of friends discuss the latest movie news. You can download that wherever you get your podcasts. You can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan and send your emails to me, stanthemovieman123@gmail.com. Till next time. Later.